We're heading up to Robb's hut. It's about a 3-mile trek. Vista point, right? It's going to take us to one of the best vista points in the region. There's a couple of them out in the Crystal Mountains or Crystal Basin. And so we'll head up 3 miles. The road's not the best, but it's doable. Maybe we'll see some deer. It doesn't seem like anybody's up here. And I just want to put the place in perspective. Then we'll go up to Devil's Peak. There's a historic hike we'll do Sunday. I'm going to try to fit in multiple smaller hikes. That way we can see and do more. And then elaborate and come back at a later time to do longer hikes. However, it's a very hot, sizzling day. As you know, June of 2015 has been a very scorching month across the country, even in Pakistan and other places in the world. So we'll get a view. Stumpy Meadows is not too far away, and as some of you know, Stumpy Meadows is a huge Bigfoot explorer's dream. I've had more people write me about Stumpy Meadows in the last year than any location about Sasquatch sightings, vocalizations, large 20-inch tracks. Something's up there. Just don't know what. Is it Bigfoot? Is it some other monster? Is it a giant? Who knows? But it has 100 years to 200 years of history, including Native American history and lore of Sasquatch. Now the road gets better up here, but you can see it's kind of narrow. However, that's okay. For the view, it's totally worthwhile. Bust out the tripod, get a few photos, a few panoramas, a couple family shots, and then we'll be on our way to Devil's Peak or some other location. I like to see Bigfoot run across the road. I am supposed to meet Christina George. Apparently, the two of us have not found each other yet. It is a big area, however, there's only a few campsites along the lake, and it's a little bit of a maze back there, so maybe they took the wrong road and they're camping a mile from us. Who knows? Hopefully we'll run into them. I will continue to look for them along my way to these sites. This is Lord Rick. To Robb's hut. Wow, Robb's hut. Look at the view from up here. Woo! Love to camp up here sometime. Look at that massive open expanse. And that mountain, a little bit of snow, but not much. Nice. As we were hiking up to Robb's hut, we came across this opening where there's no trees, a lot of brush. This is red brush. Yes, it will cut you up. Yes, it'll stab bicycle tires if you're mountain biking and you happen to brush up against it. It does not matter if it's as strong as Kevlar, it'll still P.P.R.S it. Trust me, I've been stabbed and almost had to go to emergency room a couple times. You do not want to mess with this stuff. And if you don't mind the pain, by all means, hike through it. We have many times. This is a nice view of the Crystal Basin. You can see this is the Crystal Mountain Range, which borders the Desolation Wilderness below. Nice little lake. There's a lot of lakes. Where there's a lot of lakes, there's a lot of Sasquatch sightings. And forgive me if the camera seems a little wobbly. There's a lot of dust up here. It gets up in the lens, so when I zoom, it causes vibration. It adds some character. At least you know the videos are real. They're not edited. I'm not sugarcoating anything. This is rugged wilderness. However, it puts things into perspective. It also shows you how small we are. Here we are over 1,000 feet above this massive basin filled with lakes, woods. That's all woods down there. Some parts no humans have walked in ages. So it's really a privilege to be able to traverse this area.
Granite.
It's granite.
Yeah, but it's so shiny.
Taking the road less traveled. I love the Crystal Basin. And these mountains, They have a lot of stories. If they could talk, imagine what they would say. Hey, look at this. You have mountains starting all the way here. Many various peaks. All those little pointy, triangular, like geological features are all peaks and ridges and layers of mountains. You could see 3-4 layers of mountains right in here. This ripple. It's a ripple effect. One range after another range. Tahoe is just over these mountains. The West Shores. I see it. Beautiful. Yeah. Robb's hut. Look at that. It's good to be here finally. I bet you the view is stellar from the deck. We're trying to visit as many sites as we can in the Crystal Basin. We'll have our work cut out for us. Believe me when I say this. There's too many sites to see in one weekend. May have to come back here 20 times to see everything. Nah, that's not even everything, just the main sites. Is this the way or to the right? Oh, okay. There's hardly any tree cover. It's hot as hell up here. Heat wave. It's a scorcher today. Wow. Yeah? It sure feels that way, doesn't it? Cool. This is nice. That's a lookout tower. You can rent this out and camp. Oh yeah.
Dad, do you think I can feel that way?
6,686 feet. Hey, wait, there's a butterfly. I know. Oh, that butterfly is going. Okay, we're going up above. See what the view is on the deck. Oh yeah. Oh man, looks like it could almost go on forever, doesn't it? Look at that. Unbelievable. Yeah. Creek, creek, creek. This is a lookout tower. It's closed.
That's the hut right there behind us.
What, that right there? Yeah.
See that butterfly that just landed on me?
Yeah. There's another one, look. Whoa. These butterflies are huge. There's like they're everywhere. Yeah.
I think it's my orange shirt.
They like the orange. Wow. Talk about nothingness. This is nothingness. Holy crapola. Beautiful. Beautiful. Check out that peak, everyone. Still a little bit of snow. That's because I'll tell you why. The exact reason why. Some of these peaks not only are very high in elevation, but the sun does not reach certain canyons. And if a side is overshadowed by a peak or other rock formations and such, then the snow doesn't melt as quickly as opposed to the side of the mountain that gets a little bit more sunshine during the day. So definitely one of the last snow-capped peaks in the region, and I'm gonna soak it all up. A lot of butterflies here. It's a beautiful little place. Robb's hut. And that is Robb's mountain hut. And I'm right here. And this is the lookout tower, which is in pretty deplorable shape. And you can rent the hut. Little outhouse. I'll tell you what, it's peaceful. I'd come up here just to get away. I like it. I'm digging it. Welcome to the Crystal Basin. Wow. This is what it's about. This is what I came here to do, to see this. And I'm living it. I'm seeing it with my eyes. Beautiful country. Look at these berries. Who's to say that Bigfoot doesn't have a fresh supply of berries, foliage, lizards? Yeah, there's a lizard with the tail broken off, and wild animals, and we know there's water. There's creeks, there's rivers, there's lakes, there's ponds. Enough for something to survive years undetected. Years. It's a good photo op right here. Very nice. We're leaving Robb's hut, heading down the road, or the path less taken. Beautiful scenery here. Tammy was telling me that you're able to see Diablo Peak. Oh, I'm sorry, Mount Diablo. It's all the same. Diablo Peak, Mount Diablo, Diablo Mountain. You get the idea. Devil Mountain, it's all the same. Many great views. It's also an ancient area. The Washoe, the Miwoks, and the Manitou inhabited these lands. You can see why. Imagine the freedom that comes with a beautiful place like this. They hunted, fished, had villages, lived off the streams, rivers, and lakes. Obviously, there was no drought back in the day, or in ancient times. It was very flourishing with life. Actually, the landscape probably looked even more lush because it was untouched by man. Early in the 1900s, this area was set aside. So, wilderness area, at least the Desolation Wilderness. But this area borders it. This is the El Dorado National Forest. If you go down across the Crystal Basin, you can physically run into directly with the Desolation Wilderness. If you climb over the Crystal Mountain Range, you go on, there's a basin on the other side as well. Eventually you'll reach the outskirts of Lake Tahoe. Everything we're doing, all the projects are connected. Everything, as you can see. We'll go from one peak to the next, 20 miles apart, and you'll see the entire basin from east to west, north to south. We're leaving Robb Canyon. It's a little tidbit of things to come. Oh yeah.
Hill. Where's Big Hill?
Yeah, Big Hill, that's the name of it, you were telling me.
Big Hill Vista Point. That's down by the Cleveland Corral.
Is that in the beginning, or that's in the, that's probably, I think that's way in the beginning. May have to hit that Sunday on the way out, because we'll have to camp, we'll have to get our camps out of there, but we can still go to places once the truck's loaded. It's okay, we can go to Devil's Peak. Like I said, there's 3 of them around this region.
Yeah, see, it is.
My look.
It's before you get to the Union Valley.
Oh, it's a little turnoff. 3 miles?
On a paved road.
Oh, how about we'll do that Sunday on our way out. All right? If that's all right with you guys. Okay. So we'll head up to Devil's Peak. I'm gonna have to take a little look for Christina George at some of these campgrounds on the way, at least north. I'll try the north one. I'll drive through again, but I'm telling you, that's like the 3rd time, you know.
Oh, look.
We're out of here. It was absolutely gorgeous. Butterflies, scenery, nature, pure air. What's there not to love? We finally found Christina George. We were just missing each other. I came down here and missed them by a few hundred feet. But we found them on the way to Devil's Peak. So actually the idea of going to Devil's Peak really paid off. We're gonna see if we can find this place. Because we could park and actually look around. Hell, we may not be able to go to the top, but if I can get to the ridge or something, I get some decent pics at least. That might be it right there. We'll have a look around. As you can see, this is Loon Lake. Look at all the camp.
It ends right down here.
Yeah. Might be better off camping from our place to Spider Lake, huh? Looks like it might be a little closer than going all the way around here. Yeah, I do too. Those are nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Catch a ride with these guys halfway over.
I could. I just put my thumb up. Wow. That is a lot of off-roading
They've
vehicles.
been going all day long. They've been coming up here. I mean, that hole down there, you can't see the river, but down there, the whole place is packed.
It's pretty nice. There's a lot of volcanic peaks around here. Tons of them. They're everywhere.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, the sign, yeah. Loon Lake Dam. There's actually 2 dams here, ladies and gentlemen. Chief Attorney for Sacramento Municipal Utility District, whose inspirational skill, his statesmanship encouraged made it possible for the people of Sacramento area to develop the water and power resources of the upper American River to their perpetual use and enjoyment. And it says 1967. There are 2 dams here. Holy shit, there's the Rubicon. We're gonna go to Devil's Peak. Nice, El Dorado County's crown jewel. Pretty cool. Wow.
Like a spillway.
This, yeah, I could just picture the water rushing down here, flash flooding.
The lake gets over full.
You can imagine when it's full of.
Yeah, this is,
Like, you can imagine
wow.
just the water that would go through.
Imagine doing some rafting.
Yeah.
wild water
That would
rafting.
be some wild water rafting for sure. Especially with all the rocks.
Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we will summit Devil's Peak. It's a beast. It's not as high as it looks, though. Once you get to the bottom, you just follow the ridge all the way up around the backside, and bam, easy as pie. This is the famous Rubicon Trail. You can see, it just looks like a giant wash or dry river. This is what you take with your Jeep. It's the real deal. Welcome to historic Rubicon Trail, El Dorado County's crown jewel. But you can see, imagine a wall of water coming down here from the lake overspill. We'll definitely do this place up. Oh yeah, I am excited. We'll be back tomorrow with a crazy adventure, the Spider Lake, Rockbound Lake, Buck Island Lake, Fawn Lake, Loon Lake, and Devil's Peak. This is Lord Rick. I know I'm screwing around. Pretty happy we found Christina though. It's on. It's time to do some adventuring and eat some grub and do some UFO watching. It's not that bad. That's a little bigger than Hercules Hill. We can do that. It's just a rocky thing. If you go on the one side of it, it's a gentle slant, about 50 degrees to the top. 50 degrees is not as bad as Shirley Canyon's, about 60, 70 degrees to the top. That's only about 50, 40, 50. It's not too bad. We can do that.
So you're trying to do angles?
Yeah, I've been looking up angles for trails and things. I'm giving you an accurate account of the hiking trails in the area. That's all flat by the lakes. The only uphill is going to the peak. I can take Wentworth though, and we could shave off a ton of time tomorrow. You know what I mean, man? I could shave off like an hour off the hike just by parking in front of the place and just going up.
So are they gonna grab their stuff and come on?
Yes, they're gonna cook over where we're at. It'd be easier anyways. That way I could kind of show them where we're camping and they can come meet me and follow me down Wentworth. Home sweet home. Look at that tree that's broke. Lightning storm tonight will produce some good telescope and footage.
So what do you mean?
So she just gonna grab the stuff?
Yeah,
They all get home.
I think so. I'm so thirsty. I feel dehydrated. To be honest with you, I don't know why, but I
Do
do.
you need help with anything?
I'm gonna go ask them. You can stay here or you can come. I don't care. Hold on, everybody. We'll be back. See if I can help Christina. You guys need help with anything? I had brought some wood to camp. Some really good sized logs, because I like to have a fire.
Oh, yeah.
It's not camping without the fire.
For sure.
There you go. Let's see. Yeah, I have 3. You guys got chairs? Okay.
Where are you putting it?
I just put it right here. Whatever that car has, it has blue headlights. What you said? The other one has white. The other one has blue.
Now it moved.
I know, they're driving.
Red and blue. Maybe they souped up their vehicles. Look, the green light's coming this way.
Yeah, no.
They're gonna drive right past them and do Bigfoot howls, man. Vocalizations.
Do a Bigfoot howl. Do one there.
My howl?
Yeah, do it.
My Bigfoot vocalizations?
Wait till everybody's asleep.
Scare everyone.
Hanging out? I don't know.